I look like I got it all together. Lying to myself like I'm down for whatever. Time to put up walls cause I'm catching feelings. Afraid to get hurt, what I need is some healing. Where are you? Are you hiding? How dare you? I barely surviving. I'm admit it, I've been playing games. Tired of the same old same, but I need you now. Where have you been? Just looking for love. Looking for love. I'm looking for love.
Chapter 3. Mama and Brooke were lost in conversation and unaware of Hadassah's presence as she approached their table. "Hadassah, darling, how do you do?" Brooke greeted Hadassah in a playful and singing voice. Brooke resembled both Hadassah and their mama. However, she was average height and slimmer. Brooke was dressed in a cute and stylish fitted bebe shirt which emphasized her tiny waist, a mini blue jean skirt, silver jewelry, and pink pumps. Her hair was braided neatly in micro braids, pulled up into a long ponytail. Hadassah pasted a smile on her face.
I am well, darling. It's lovely to see you. Brooke, dear.
Hadassah responded dramatically. She walked over to where Mama was sitting.
Hello, Mother.
Hadassah bent down to kiss her mother on the cheek before taking a seat. Mama looked well put together as usual. She was the envy of numerous women in her social circle. "It's good to see you, sweetheart. I am glad you made it. I know that traffic was off the chain." Mama smiled as she sipped her tea, looking dainty. A waitress approached their table and began taking their orders. They all ordered their favorite cupcakes and decided to splurge on a few pastries.
How's school and life going in Brooke's world?
Hadassah looked across the small table at her sister. "Well, we have a cheerleading competition coming up, so we will be traveling to Florida in a few months to compete against the best high school squads from around the nation," Brooke stated enthusiastically. "Our coach said we can order new outfits for this competition. Boo, our squad is gonna look too cute." Hadassah smiled at Brooke.
That is great news, little sissy. If my schedule is open, I am going to try to come.
I am so excited junior prom is at the end of the month. Antoine finally stopped being lame and asked me to go with him. Girl, if he would have kept playing games, it would have been over. I've already had a backup plan in place, Brooke responded as she rolled her eyes dramatically. Mama and Hadassah both laughed out loud. It was impossible to remain in a sour mood when you were graced with the presence of Brooke Michelle Jackson. The friendly waitress arrived at their table with a tray filled with delicious desserts. All the desserts were homemade and created from scratch. The aroma was heavenly as it filled their nostrils. Hadassah was torn between eating the mouth-watering red velvet cupcake or the fluffy strawberry pastry first. She could resist no longer. The red velvet cupcake spoke to her, begging with urgency to be devoured. The world around Hadassah froze as she bit into the moist cupcake. The frosting, pecans, and the sweet cake danced on her tongue. She felt like she died and went to heaven.
It just doesn't get any better than this,
Hadassah thought to herself. "Hadassah!" Mama interrupted her thoughts. "Sweetheart, you didn't hear my question?" Mama looked at her with a serious expression. Hadassah burst out into giggles.
Mama, I didn't hear nothing. This yummy cupcake held all of my attention hostage.
Brooke and Mama chuckled as they ate their desserts. "I said that Troy and you looked good together dancing Saturday night at Daddy's celebration. We saw y'all exit to the balcony together." Mama smiled. "How are things going with you two?" Hadassah's mom looked at her intently, as if she were observing an X-ray. "For heaven's sake, please don't keep us waiting, Dassa," Brooke replied, rolling her eyes. However, Hadassah did not feel like discussing Troy. She knew Mama well enough that she would not let her off the hook without a satisfying response. Hadassah sighed. "I did enjoy dancing with him. We move so naturally together." I have to grudgingly agree with you, Mama. We do look good together. I can't deny that his swag and looks are on point. I just don't know if things could work long term between us. Hadassah frowned and bit into a strawberry pastry. Did y'all kiss, Dassa? Brooke questioned as she sipped sweet tea. Hadassah decided to ignore her question and forced her expression to look neutral. Sweetie, why do you think it won't work out, Hadassah? Both of y'all come from wealthy families, have degrees, and fabulous careers. The connections of influence through his father being mayor is outstanding. Like I said, Mama paused as she bit into her cupcake. Y'all look good together, have good chemistry, and will make me some beautiful grandbabies. Mama smiled as she removed the frosting from her lips with a cute floral napkin.
Have you heard from Jasher or Corey lately?
Hadassah quickly changed the subject. Jasher called last night to hear about Daddy's celebration. He told me about an intern opportunity he was contemplating for this summer to work with an experienced engineer. Mama took a quick sip of sweet tea. Other than that, Jasher said he was focused on his studies. Jasher has always been my serious child. Corey also called and has been swamped with studies for law school. He told me he plans to visit this weekend or next weekend. Hadassah's mom smiled at her. Child, don't be trying to change the subject. We're not done discussing Troy and you. Hadassah sighed. Hadassah felt it would be worth a shot to switch the subject from her to her brothers. Mama enjoyed talking about her children and her husband. They were the apple of her eyes.
Mama, I am concerned that Troy won't be faithful to me. He does not have the best reputation when it comes to women.
Hadassah did not want to share the details of Troy's womanizing ways.
I desire the type of love and respect that Daddy and you have shared all these years.
Hadassah looked at Mama. Brooke stood up in a hurry. The ladies' room is calling me. Please excuse me. Save the juicy details until I get back. Brooke ran to the restroom as if a dam were about to be released from her body. Mama shook her head. I've told that girl about holding herself when she needs to go. Sweetie, is that all you are concerned about? Mama grabbed Hadassah's hand affectionately. That's an easy fix. She looked around and lowered her voice. I'm going to tell you how I captured your daddy. She paused. Hadassah bent forward, ready to take in everything that Mama was about to share. I know it's hard for you to imagine since your grandmother is now a Christian, Mama replied with a look of disgust. Anyhow, she used to be involved heavily into the occult and dark magic. Your grandmother taught me a lot growing up. One of the best rituals she taught me was how to capture a man, causing him to be obsessed with a specific woman for a short amount of time. Hadassah interrupted.
Wait, Mama, is that how you got Daddy? Why didn't you tell me you learned a lot of this stuff from grandmother?
Hadassah looked at Mama with a look of betrayal and hurt. Calm down, honey. All is well. Please hear me out. Mama patted her hand with affection. As you know, your daddy comes from a wealthy family. His father was a major general in the United States Air Force. He had numerous connections in the military and in political circles. Also, your daddy's parents owned a chain of beauty supply stores across Metro Atlanta. Mama took a sip of sweet tea. When I met your daddy, we were fresh out of high school. At the time, he was dating a girl whose father was running as a congressman in Georgia. But I knew deep down inside there was a connection with your daddy after we met. He did not really love that girl. Wang was torn. Your daddy lived his childhood trying to obtain his parents' unrealistic expectations. Your daddy's mother didn't want him marrying a girl from an average middle-class family with no connections. Mama hesitated. Yet, I knew he was meant to be mine, and I had to have him. One day, I told your grandmother about Daddy and showed her a picture that he gave me. Your grandmother agreed with me and expressed that the spirit guide confirmed we were destined to be together. We would be wealthy, influential, and have beautiful children. Mother told me that if I could get access to a drop of his sperm, she would teach me how to do a spell that would make him unable to resist me. Hadassah was in shock. She idolized her parents' marriage for all these years. It appeared it was just a sham. Mama continued speaking. One night, when I knew your daddy's parents would be out at their social gatherings with the upper class folks, I pretended that my car stopped working. I called Wang's home from a payphone. He quickly came to help me. Anyway, I seduced him that night. That was also the night Corey was conceived. Mama suddenly looked embarrassed as she concluded the story. The next day, your grandmother and I did a spell and an additional ritual. A month later, your daddy confessed to his parents that he was going to break off his engagement and plans to marry me, no matter what they did. Over 2 decades later, here we are.
Wait. No! What? Oh no. What? Oh no, what? I think I'm addicted.
Girl, it's just the second episode.
I know. It's so good. Girl, don't act like you're not. That's what I thought. May I proceed?
Go ahead.
Okay. First thing first, Brooke is a handful. She said Antoine finally stopped being lame and asked her to prom.
Then she said she already had a backup plan in place. I feel bad for Antoine. Brooke is too much.
Speaking of being too much, Hadassah's mother is... She's...
She's what? Sharp? Did you see how Mom didn't let Hadassah change the subject from her and Troy's fine self kissing at the party?
Nope. Well, yes. She's a sperm-stealing, spell-slanging seductress.
Ha!
That late-night creepy ritual from episode 1. We can't let Hadassah's fabulousness, Troy's finesse, and the humor and funness distract us from the fact that the name of this show is Belly of Darkness.
Yeah, I know. Girl, this show is so good. It's funny, inspiring, it has romance, drama, and suspense. I'm hooked.
No, girl, we're cooked.
Don't forget to like the video. It helps a lot.
And if you want to help even more, subscribe.
We hang out every week. Hit that bell so you'll be notified when we drop the next episode.
See you later.
I know that I look like I got it all together, lying to myself like I'm down for whatever. Time to put up walls cause I'm catching feelings, afraid to get hurt. What I need is some healing. Where